二人映れば Stay with me 真夜中のドアを叩き帰らないでと泣いた
When I'm out of breath, she's my vitals. When I need to rest, she's my ride or die. When I'm out of faith, she's my idol. I just killed her now, she's my alibi. This time
The Tempest Federation, a nation founded by Rimuru Tempest. It started as a small goblin village and evolved into the most powerful nation in Testarossa.
Revenge, the oldest form of motivation for mankind.
I've grown from a man to a god.
While you waste your time with us, our ruler is making his way toward that very battlefield.
Your ruler? Impossible! Was he not defeated by that witch Hinata Sakaguchi? He still lives?
Little do you know that you've gone too far. You've managed to anger the one person whose rage you should fear the most. Little do you know that you've gone too far. You've managed to anger the one person whose rage you should fear the most. You have my sympathy. I doubt your death will be painless.
It was a nightmare. The destruction I witnessed that day was utterly terrifying. That slime, he had the strength of a true demon lord, and because of us, he was able to obtain the souls required and ascend to that title.
まあ事情が事情だしな。気にするな。よし、じゃあ追加の情報を聞かせておこう。追加？うん。俺は魔王になった。ごめん。
The individual named Rimuru Tempest has already acquired the Dino seeds. The fairy tale suggests that nourishment is needed in order to make it grow. That nourishment comes from the soul's demon. The minimum requirement is 10,000.
What's up?
I have a report from one of our men some distance from here. The combined forces have fallen from the Western Holy Church and marching in this direction. They number about 20,000.
Well, that's perfect.
Rimuru Tempest, an anomaly in the world of slime, the founder and king of the Tempest Federation, a demon lord of Octagram, the transcendent slime with the ultimate skill of void god Azathoth, known far and wide as the Chaos Creator.
Photo shoot. Roger. Fuck that bitch, try put the fee on it. Bet put the free on it. If it's about money, then we on it. Water on my neck, you can ski on it. You can't undo these dollars, put the heat on it. While I was laying in my bed while she dreamed on it.
我輩の名はガビル。見知りおく必要はない。メイドの土産にするがよい。
de boca, dá uma guincha.
Милаха, точно. Надо бы и тебе дать имя. Не звать же и дальше лисицей. Кто придумал? Отныне ты будешь Кумара.
Hey now, don't you dare take that tone with me, Benimaru! I'll have you know that as Lord Rimuru's personal secretary, the two of us are of one body and mind!
That makes no sense. A Kijin? No, wait, an even higher evolution. Oni.
How dare a mere monster make demands of us?
An Oni would be considered a calamity at the very least. No, more like a local deity. One that could even become a demon lord.
That's a good guess on your part. But not quite. Benimaru and the others who are facing off against your friends are Oni. But my evolution took me in a slightly different direction. I'm what's known as a wicked Oni. So however nice and friendly I may seem to you, I can assure you I'm not.
Killing you would be a simple task. But if I were to do that, then I'd just be bullying the weak. One of my subordinates should be perfect for you.
Don't patronize me!
He's gon' double that. I'ma neck a bubble back. I'ma risk new Cadillac. Cause I all don't want a bag. Little bitch, I'm a superstar. These hoes wanna fuck my car. My dog put a nigga in park. Gotta watch out for the noise. Ay.
The Abyss Core produced by Ultima was an order of magnitude larger than the one produced by the Seven Luminaries. Even Faraj, who wasn't aware of this fact, could recognize it as a strategic threat. Ultima tossed it with a casual flick.
Then,
Take care. Bye-bye, she said right before she left. Faraj was stunned and stood up. The mystery over Ultima's identity no longer mattered to him anymore. He realized that the end of his life was in sight as soon as he laid eyes on the Abyss core. He understood that he couldn't stop it. And that was true. Faraj's powers were all meaningless. As if to ridicule his efforts, the fire that left Ultima's control expanded and spread everywhere. Shortly after Ultima took off, a black fireball swallowed the entire flagship and exploded, turning into the ultimate destruction magic, the nuclear magic nuclear flame.
You were protecting that woman too, Crucius. Unfortunately, I'm out of patience. Step aside or I'll make you. Can't do that. You've already lost your cool once. I can't risk you getting any closer. Oh, you think you've seen me lose my cool? If that were the case, you'd be dead, and there would be nothing left here but ashes.
The Flare Lord, along with Diablo and Zegion, are the three top executive of Rimuru. In Volume 18, Benimaru himself admits that his victory against Zegion was a miracle, and he's unsure if he could win a second time if they were to fight again now. Furthermore, Benimaru totally blocked the strongest attack of the Empire's third-ranked Imperial Guardian with an EP of over 13 million, which is 3 times higher than his own, like it was nothing, and then clapped him in seconds. The secret to Benimaru's strength lies within the two most important sub-skills of his ultimate skill, Amaterasu, will control and light and heat domination. Benimaru communicates with those under his command, and through will control, he not only controls their thoughts but also the will behind those thoughts. When used effectively, this can create a hive mind-like effect, allowing them to act as if they were of one mind. Light and heat domination is even more terrifying, thanks to CL's improvements. By using this skill, Benimaru could amplify his black flames and unleash sword strikes at divine speed, to a level that not even Stampede Milim could ignore. Now, a question for you guys. What kind of species is Benimaru?
Zegion is one of Rimuru's 3 strongest subordinates, alongside Benimaru and Diablo. He is also among the select few who were taught the Veldora-style killing arts directly by Bora. Remember the scene where Rimuru tamed the demon lord Milim? He helped create the honey that Rimuru used to win Milim over. So just how powerful is Zegion? His most impressive ability is Illusion Lord Mephisto, which allows him to create a world entirely under his control. In this realm, he can manipulate the flow of time and illusions in any way he desires. For Rimuru's sake, Zegion grows so powerful that his physical strength surpasses even the limits of most Primordials, which are beings just a step below true dragon level. While Diablo excels in magic, Zegion surpasses him in raw physical strength.
Zegion, the son of insect kings, Alavis, and the grandson of evil god Rimuru. He was once a simple insect monster in the forest of Jura, tasked with protecting the people. After joining the Tempest Federation, he trained under Veldora's tutelage, while also being optimized by wisdom Lord Raphael. Zegion became in existence conquered with the primordial demons and true dragons.
That demon crossed the border like a strong gust of wind, devastating this evil realm. Crossing the gate of hell, he arrived at a spiritual world, which could be called Hell or the Nether Realm. He became the symbol of violence, slaughtering powerful demons along the way. The weaker demons had already fled, while the strong grouped up to battle him. But to him, this was merely a meaningless struggle of the weak. He destroyed his enemies in a flawless fashion, crushing them with ease. The fearsome personification of violence, this demon was named Diablo.
Have you ever wondered just how powerful the Platinum Devil Leon Cromwell truly is? Leon isn't just another demon lord. He's a cold, calculating force of nature who doesn't care whether his actions help the innocent or doom the wicked. If something stands in his way, he'll eliminate it without hesitation. But what really sets Leon apart isn't just his ruthlessness, it's the overwhelming power he wields. Known for his arrogance, Leon often toys with his enemies, flaunting his strength and making it painfully clear how hopelessly outmatched they are. His trump card? An ultimate skill that sits at the very pinnacle of holy magic. This terrifying ability is not just a weapon, it's a divine judgment, often referred to as the ultimate bane for those born of magic. Leon's power comes from his control over spirit rons, a rare and divine form of energy that blurs the line between science and godhood. With it, Leon becomes a walking embodiment of holy destruction, able to purify, annihilate, and reshape the battlefield at will. He can easily wipe out entire armies, and his energy manipulation is so refined, it borders on perfection. But there's a catch. When Leon unleashes this power at full strength, the resulting devastation doesn't discriminate. Whether friend or foe, the collateral damage is catastrophic. Yet Leon never hesitates because when he fights seriously, the survival of the battlefield is the least of his concerns. Did you know? Ramiris isn't just comic relief. She's one of the most powerful beings in Tensura. When she claimed she could one-shot true dragon Veldora, she wasn't exaggerating. As the Spirit Queen, she stands above all elemental spirits, making her a true multiversal powerhouse. A prime example of her strength? During the week-long battle between Guy Crimson and Milim, Guy struggled, and Milim's rage was devastating the land. But Ramiris stepped in and calmed Milim, stopping further destruction. Her abilities go beyond just support. Ramiris can manipulate the laws of the universe, even reviving dying planets. At full power, she wields 48 instant kill secret techniques, but refrains from using them due to her compassion. Did you know Ramiris was this overpowered?
Red, or Guy Crimson. He reigned supreme as the strongest demon in the underworld, defeating 2 Primordials and forcing them under his command. However, after this event, no one else wanted to fight him besides Diablo, whom he drew with and eventually was summoned to the human world. It was here where he was tasked with destroying a country's enemy nation as the Archdemon. This was of course light work for him, as he would crush millions of souls, undergoing the Harvest Festival and becoming a true demon lord. However, Guy didn't give a shit about the humans who had summoned him, and so along with his subordinates, he murdered them all. Eventually, Guy encountered Veldanava and challenged him to a fight, but got clapped pretty easily, because, you know, that's freaking God. Why are you messing with him? So he instead became Veldanava's servant, with the true dragon tasking Guy to maintain balance and order within the cardinal world, granting the demon the title of arbitrator. And to make things easier, Guy had also unlocked the unique skill Pride. But after this, a very important person comes into his life. Guy's Pookie, Velzard. After learning Guy fought her brother, Velzard gets extremely petty and jealous, so she challenged Guy to a battle, which was fought to a draw, with their battle literally turning an entire continent into a frozen tundra. And oh yeah, also Guy's unique skill, Pride, it evolved into the ultimate skill Lucifer. But the biggest dub of Guy's life was securing Velzard as a girlfriend. Guy being able to fight at equal against a true dragon is a testament to his power, but more importantly, his skill, because Velzard is one of the main users of Suspended World, where her power to slow things down has an effect over time itself. This is the same power that even Rimuru couldn't contend against.
When Milim Nava entered the battlefield, the world itself bowed. The winds stopped. The sky held its breath. Even the magicules in the air trembled like loyal servants awaiting their queen's command. Before her, the monstrous form of Charybdis raged, an ocean of mana, a beast capable of crushing nations. Carrion's will pushed it beyond limits. Yet, compared to Milim, it was nothing but a shadow standing before a star. Her smile alone carried more pressure than the creature's full assault. Every flap of her wings split the air. Every heartbeat radiated enough power to shatter myths. Charybdis unleashed city-ending blasts. Milim didn't dodge. She didn't block. They simply ceased to matter the moment they touched her skin. She raised her hand, delicate yet divine, glowing with the wrath of a dragonoid goddess. Her voice was soft, but it commanded fate itself. You dare bare your fangs before me. The aura that followed didn't just explode. It rewrote reality around her. And when she fired Dragon Nova, it wasn't an attack. It was a declaration that no monster, no army, no force born under the heavens could ever stand equal to Milim Nava, the Destroyer.
Yo, Milim, なんでこんな真似をするんだ? もしかして操られてでもいるのかい? だとしたら少し残念だ。本気のお前を倒して、この俺様が最強であると証明したかったんだがな。 様のユニークスキル110から俺様は10魔の王ビーストマスターカリオンミリムよ、残念だがこの姿を見せた以上お前には退場してもらう。手加減はしない。これで終わりだ。この世から消えるがいい。ビーストロア。
Primordial of Demon, also known as 7 Pillars of Primordial, are the oldest and most extraordinarily powerful demons. Each of them is referred to by their signature colors rather than an actual name. Primordial Purple-Violet, Ultima. Primordial White-Blanc, Testarossa. Primordial Yellow-Jaune, Carrera. Primordial Black-Noir, Diablo. Primordial Green-Vert, Misery. Primordial Blue-Blue, Rain. Primordial Red Rouge, Guy Crimson.
In her prime, Shizue had complete control over the fire spirit known as Ifrit, but Hinata was able to gain strength that surpassed Shizue's when she was just 15.
That's cool.
It sure is, and it should tell you how much power she possesses.
Nope, not really. So I'll just act like I know. Not really, so I'll just act like I know.
My name is Sam, like the fish. First name Susie. I was 14 years old when I was born on December 6, 君の中で眠らせてくれないかな。いいよ。
The Western Holy Church started long ago to spread the luminous faith. Back then, it was just a small group under the Holy Emperor's ministry and didn't have its own army. Their main belief is that monsters are bad and need to be wiped out. That's why they have temple knights and crusaders whose job is to hunt down monsters. So, is the Western Holy Church considered good or evil? The Western Holy Church seems to have both good and bad sides. At first, it seems like a good group, spreading the luminous faith and supporting peace and fairness. But as the story goes on, we find out that some parts of the church do bad things, like being unfair and oppressive, which makes them seem more like the bad guys. It's understandable to see why they would hold such beliefs, especially with the long history of humans and monsters not getting along. From their point of view, monsters are always a danger to humans, and they might not have much proof to think otherwise. Even though we know that not all monsters are bad, we have to understand that the church's ideas are based on hundreds of years of experience, and changing those beliefs might not be easy. Now, a question for you guys. Who is the ruler of the Western Holy Church? Have you ever wondered how powerful the Seven Luminaries are in Tensura? The clerics of the Seven Luminaries were legendary figures who trained chosen heroes in the past. They are the highest consultants of the Western Holy Church, which is why their appearance in Tensura was such a big deal. If you don't know, the Luminaries were strong humans blessed by Luminous, giving them long lifespans in exchange for their service. Each one had strength surpassing the average enlightened. They also possess the strongest offensive magic in the holy magic system, capable of causing spiritron decay at the speed of light, erasing even souls. All enlightened individuals are incredibly powerful, but their strength can vary greatly. An enlightened strength is said to be close to that of a demon lord seed. You see, the seven luminaries are named after the seven brightest celestial objects in the sky, and each day of the week represents one. Hinata Sakaguchi sees through them, considering them to be bored old men and women who interfere in everything she does. Now, a question for you guys. Who is the leader of the clerics of the seven luminaries?
Despair time. 深淵の底で悔やむがいい。さて、リムル様にご報告差し上げなければ。
Ты просто нечто.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day.
Only a moron would call it a bluff. Your army's been wiped out cleaning. The question is, are you ready to join them?
источник сок березовый глоток. Тишины послушайте мою, крапивный в лес пустой. Обладать его своей водой, не может любовь. Ушка земля,
This is what you get for underestimating me and calling me a rookie demon lord. I wish you could see just how pathetic you look. Milim, listen to me! Obey my command and use your stampede defense! I don't care anymore! Just kill every single person here!
Why in the world would I do something so ridiculous?
You fell for it!
I'm right, I'm left, I'm left, I'm right, 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 I'm right.
In 2016, everything changed when I fucking dropped dead. 2017, 25, said he tore back to back, ain't stopping. 2018 to infinity, jumping like a rock, I'm atomic. Reaching 713, I'ma keep it 01, 000, 1, bitch. I don't really fuck with nobody, now they all mad again. Stop and give a fuck if you got me. Bitch, I'm still loving, I don't watch it. Bitch, we all know.
Eliminate the dragon. I swear I'll bring you his head.
Hinata, while it's true you've grown much stronger, it's not enough. Even ignoring Rimuru, you can't beat Veldora.
Lady Luminous speaks the truth. The Storm Dragon's power isn't like anything you've experienced.
I don't understand. Wasn't he sealed by the hero?
Listen very carefully. Veldora is the incarnation of natural energy. A raging storm can be brought to heal temporarily, but the evil dragon has the will to circumvent all. Neither spells nor swords affect him. When he rampages, the shockwaves of his anger can be felt around the world.
That thing's a walking disaster. I still remember how in a fit of rage, he turned Lady Luminous's beautiful Night Rose into a desolate ruin.
Didn't you mention something earlier about how you were sealed in this cave, Veldora?
Yes, it's a great story. It was 300 years ago. I sort of accidentally burned down an entire town.
Accidentally?
So of course someone came looking to slay me. It's possible that I underestimated my opponent a bit. About halfway through the battle I started using my full strength, and I still lost from that!
Seriously? But you seem like a pretty strong dude. Was your opponent super powerful?
Yes, extremely powerful. The humans call her a hero, blessed with divine protection.
Just
Chloe had the ability to go back in time, a gift and a curse intertwined, a power born of desperation and regret. Each time she used it, she hurled herself back 2,000 years, hoping that maybe this time she'd change what was destined. Yet each attempt ended the same way. Rimuru would die.
I'm only.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid.
Pede boca, pede boca, dá uma guincha.
こちらベルドラくんです。ちょっと人見知りだけど仲良くしてあげてください。
お前はもう死んでいる。
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the strongest military in Tempest. Black Number.
Who are Black Numbers? Spoiler warning, the Black Numbers are the strongest force of Jura Tempest Federation composed solely of elite demon, under the leadership of Diablo, directly serving Rimuru. They are approximately 700 personnel consisting of 4 Primordials, their 7 direct subordinates who further have 100 subordinates each, and even before naming, all the demons with exception of Veman were Archdemon, but now they have further evolved into demon nobles. During the Battle of Eastern Empire, they showed immense power and completed Rimuru's orders swiftly, scaring Eastern Empire to its core.
In the world of Tensida, there exists an absolute unbendable rule. One that not only surpasses the very laws of nature, but also bypasses their very purpose completely. The rule I'm talking about here is the one that dictates that ultimate skills are the ultimate power. The unrivaled ability to treat the very laws of nature as nothing more than trivial suggestions. Key idea here is that an ultimate skill can only be countered by another ultimate skill. That's why any person who possesses one is considered to be extremely powerful.
Touch my neck and I'll touch yours. You're those little hand-wasted shoes. As the hours pass, I will let you know that I need to ask before I'm alone. How it feels to hurt so your patient lips to turn on the
He is behind everything. In shadows, always supervising.
For some reason, everybody wants to know more about Yuki, so let's talk about him. Now, Yuki is another worlder just like Rimuru and Hinata that was summoned into the Central World. He carries himself as a really good guy, especially since he created the Freedom Guild in order to take care of its members and secure their rights. But there's actually a very dark side to him. His end goal is basically to create a world where him and his friends can laugh and have as much fun as they want. You see, the reason for this is because in his mind, the world is corrupt and he needs to change it in a way that fits for him. Back when he was in Japan, his parents were basically isekai'd by Truck-kun because the driver fell asleep at the wheel, and then during the trial, the driver was found innocent. Because of that, Yuki decided to become a politician and try to change the world by aligning himself with like-minded people. And that is exactly the same thing that he's doing right now in the Central World. When he got summoned into the Central World by Cagalli because she got beat so bad by Leon, she was about to die. Because she was beat up so bad, she actually wanted to take over Yuki's body to reincarnate, but Yuki didn't let that slide. Bro created himself an anti-skill in order to oppose Cagalli, but he actually felt bad for her, so he let her soul inhabit his body until he found her a suitable vessel. He also beat up Danrara the Gold in order to take over the criminal organization Echidna and then turned it into Cerberus. He awakened one of the 7 Deadly Sins Ultimate Series, Lord of Greed Mammon, after he had the brightest idea of fighting Guy Crimson. Some of the main sub-skills of Mammon is one of them to be able to drain the life out of someone else and create it into energy for himself. Another one is to be able to control someone by basically dominating their emotions and memories. And he is also able to steal the skills of other people as long as they're not ultimate skills. As of right now, nobody has any idea what happened to Yuki or where he went because he got beat up and then disappeared. So he might show up later, but we just don't know anything yet.
You speak of the Angels' invasion, yes?
Correct. If we allow that city to continue to expand at its current pace, it's all but guaranteed.
That would be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next Great Tenma War.
Right. Which is why we should think twice before taking action.
His town could hasten the onset of the Great Tenma War. The Great Tenma War. The 500-year cycle of this great war begins with the invasion of the angels. Their targets are developed cities. The reason is unknown, but because the condition under which they are targeted is clear.
The disappearance of Veldora will only serve to galvanize the monsters, which will be a problem for everyone. Honestly, I think the real problem we keep worrying about is the Eastern Kingdom. With the Dragon God, it's likely they'll invade that region. Yes, and if the Eastern Kingdom does manage to get through the Great Forest of Tora, the provinces around it will fall before we can even retaliate. You speak of the Angels' invasion, yes?
Correct. If we allow that city to continue to expand at its current pace, it's all but guaranteed.
That will be troublesome. After all, we're aiming to secure total victory in the next Great Temple War. He was the embodiment of a ruler in every sense of the word. He who ruled all and walked the path of hegemony. That was the hero Emperor Rudra.
Smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle, on a miracle. They go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you, oh, no, 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 no.
The fight that I fought for 2,000 years, it was to protect everyone, to delay the inevitable, to let the world stay in peace for a few more centuries. In exchange, I gave up my soul as it slowly corroded away with each battle against Michael, the Lord of Justice. My dream was to unite the world, not to dominate it. I am the most selfless hero and the greatest emperor the world has ever seen. I am Rudra Nam Ul Naska.
他の何者かが絶望する。だから決して絶望するな。これ以上ないほどの希望に包まれている。我々以外の全てを絶望に沈めるために。
Ding, ding. Ding, ding.
In Tensura, not all ultimate skills are built the same, so what's the real gap between King, God, and Manus types? Ultimate skills sit at the top of the skill ladder. A person starts with normal and extra skills, then gains unique skills shaped by their personality and desires. When their soul is pushed to the limit, like during a Demon Lord awakening, those uniques can evolve into ultimate skills, which let you control a rule of the world, such as gluttony, time, or justice. Most are King-type ultimates. They rule one main concept and come with several sub-skills. God-type ultimates are usually made by combining multiple King skills into one, letting the user handle bigger laws like spacetime or the void. When an ultimate skill develops its own full ego, it can become a Manus, a living thought core like Seal or Michael that lives inside the soul, controls skills, and thinks alongside the host. Now here's a question. What is the name of Rimuru's God-type ultimate skill that fuses Beelzebub, Raphael, and true dragon powers?
Masayuki, known at the time as just Rudra, was born millennia ago as a prince of the kingdom of Nazca, with the ambition to unite the entire world. At some point, he was taken under the tutelage of Veldanava, who trained him to be a chosen hero that could rival Guy Crimson. Over the course of the many years of his training, he obtained both the unique skill Chosen One and the ultimate skill Uriel. He was also blessed by the elementals and their queen, awakening as a true chosen hero sometime after. Before his first confrontation with Guy, Veldanava approached him and proposed that they trade ultimate skills, his Uriel for Veldanava's Michael. Rudra accepted the offer and received Michael, a skill better suited for his dream of unifying the world. Yet, in a sad turn of fate, Michael would become his demise, ultimately leading to the tragic end of his life. As the head of the 7 primordial angels, he was the leader of the group and all the responsibilities fell upon his shoulders. All decisions were left to Feldway's will, without the possibility of consulting others. When Veldanava left, there was no way to escape the pressure. To everyone's dismay, Feldway remained at the forefront as a leader. It was inevitable that Feldway, who made all the decisions on his own, would be out of step with his colleagues. Feldway's fault was that he did not care about what his colleagues thought. The accumulation of such a situation led to discord, and without Feldway realizing it, he gradually lost grip of the group. As a result, the group lost their cohesiveness. Whether it was fortunate or unfortunate, Feldway was unaware of this reality.
Dakitsubusu. 今の俺は窮地なのか？ああ。この場にいる4人じゃ、俺は止められない。
Zegion calmly walked up to Dino, who had been thinking long and hard. "Is there anything else you would like to say?" he asked. "Haven't you just been hiding from me all this time to force out my cards? Don't be ridiculous, it's despicable." Of course, Zegion was unconcerned. Dino also realized this, and the conversation ended. Tension flared between the two. Dino knew Zegion's strength. This was an advantage for Dino, however. His trump card had also been exposed to Zegion. In that case, there was no other choice but to go head-to-head.
Dino faced off Zegion. When Veldora requested help, Zegion quickly grasped the labyrinth's situation and protected Ramiris with his absolute defense. Dino acknowledged Zegion's immense power as a humanoid insector, favored by Rimuru, with fighting skills surpassing even the Primordials, and trained by Veldora. Lost in thought, Dino approached and unleashed his deadly fallen strike with his greatsword, confident that Zegion wouldn't expect it. However, Zegion calmly intercepted the attack just before it landed, but then, Dino noticed something was off. He quickly glanced back at Zegion, who had suddenly stopped moving, sensing something unnatural. Zegion, who had paused, extended his left hand, unleashing 5 flashes of light, his dimension ray, that struck Dino, causing intense pain. Zegion then revealed that Dino had been trapped in an illusion from the start, controlled by the ultimate skill Lord of Fantasy, Mephisto, called the World of Illusion. Finally, Zegion unleashed the Dimension Storm, a rainbow-colored, high-energy force that completely erased Dino from existence, leaving nothing behind.
She had nothing to do with holding back. At this point, she has already reached over 100 times the power she'd unleashed on Zelanus. Feldway roared with laughter. Ha 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 ha! Wonderful, wonderful Milim. Now release it and fulfill my ambitions. In response to his order, Milim fired off the Drago Nova. Everyone was prepared for the world to end.
Shotties with a big old butt, that's 2. 4G out of sets on a truck. 1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a rollie for the brunch and a panic for the show. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a big new body and a whip it like a pro. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a great main chick and a real bad hoe. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go.
True dragons are the highest-ranking beings in existence. They're nigh invulnerable and nigh unstoppable avatars of nature that serve as the pillars of all creation, with only 5 known to exist: Storm Dragon, Veldora, Scorch Dragon, Velgrind, Frost Dragon, Velzard Star King, Veldanava, Rising Star Rimuru. They are considered the greatest creations of the Creator.
Feldway is attacked by his older sister Felgrit. Fearing that Rimuru will be affected, he cuts the connection with him. Rimuru, knowing the situation, he goes to Veldora. Veldora was attacked and had his mind manipulated. Rimuru faces two true dragons. One alone.
Tried to hurt me with goodbye. You think I'd crumble? You think I'd lay down and die? I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop.
Michael realized that his body was disintegrating. He was the first being to bear witness to the strongest ultimate skill, Void God Azathoth. And before he had time to face that inescapable reality, so then, do you have any last words? Rimuru asked him. Accepting defeat, Michael thought to himself, how could he have lost when he had outperformed him in every way? He could not find the answer. That's why he asked a different question rather than sighing in defeat. You, who are you? To which Rimuru replied with a puzzled look, hey, me, I'm just a slime.
Feldway grieved and hated. Humans on Earth. No, not just humans. Not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even Majin. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took Veldanava from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Veldanava had created with his own hands, and then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. He would take the world favored by the god Veldanava and dye it into his own color. He would destroy its diversity in order to create a world of his own. Lord Veldanava, if you want to punish me, then punish me. That is what I want. Now hurry, or there will be no more worlds. In the shattered void between dimensions, two figures clashed, one driven by divine authority, the other by absolute devotion. Feldway, the Angel of the End, radiated a golden storm of destruction, each strike capable of erasing worlds. Diablo, the Primordial Black, turned Demon Lord's greatest shadow, stepped forward with a smile, untouched. Feldway roared as celestial spears rained down, distorting space itself. Yet Diablo moved through them like flowing ink, every motion elegant, terrifying, perfect. His aura deepened, a crushing pressure formed from Rimuru's blessing and his own primordial might. Then, with a whisper, Diablo spoke.
The being of your caliber should know. Despair begins when resistance ends.
His hand slid through Feldway's final barrier, shattering it like glass. A single blow, silent, precise, drove Feldway into the abyss, his divine form flickering, crumbling under the overwhelming gap in power. Feldway coughed light, eyes wide, voice trembling as the darkness closed in around him.
Impossible. How can there be such a power gap between us?
Diablo only bowed, crimson eyes glowing.
That's simple. It's because you challenged the right hand of my demon lord.
And the void fell silent. The game was over, but the seeds of conflict were still smoldering, and that would be the signal for the beginning of the worldwide demon war, Tenma.
Before the beginning of the very beginning, beyond the constraints of existence itself, an all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-encompassing oneness that just was, in an effort to bring itself entertainment, sought to create other worlds, with space for them to occupy and time for them to experience events sequentially, along with 6 other attributes that later came to be known as the Great Holy Spirit and the Void. But this was incomplete. God was perfect, omniscient and such. Couldn't be surprised that for this problem it decided to create an avatar for itself, an imperfect existence of its own, a part of itself to experience the joy and feel itself. And that avatar was what would later come to be known as the creator called
Veldanava no longer had any interest in the world. It had taken his beloved wife, Lucia, from him, and that alone was a sin beyond comprehension to the god of creation. If you're doing all of this because of Lucia, wouldn't it make more sense to just reincarnate her yourself, Rimuru? The only threat to him asked. But Veldanava explained that it was impossible. Lucia's soul had already reincarnated into countless fragments across different worlds. Because of that, Veldanava found only one way to bring her back, by destroying all worlds themselves. Only then could he reincarnate Lucia into a new and better world in their place. He would destroy everything that he created. After all, that was his right.
With its servants, Ivaraj descended upon the Celestial Palace, a gateway to alternate realms. The vast gate, typically closed and guarded, was inexplicably open. No one could stop Ivaraj's advance. Leading an army of hellish beings, the innocent yet malevolent god strode forward across dimensions. Ivaraj had discovered fragments of the Axis world, remnants tied to Star King Dragon Veldanava. Fueled by hatred for those Veldanava loved, Ivaraj vowed to destroy everything. Centered around the world-destroying dragon Ivaraj, the vast swarm of cryptid beasts was an apocalyptic force. The evolution and naming of its subordinates spread unprecedented malevolence, granting overwhelming power to its minions. These creatures, exceeding disaster-class threats, numbered in the thousands. Their combined might signified the arrival of the end. With pure malice, Ivaraj and its army marched forward, determined to consume everything and reclaim its lost perfection.
Veldanava looked at me sharply and asked, "Why are you on par with me?" I answered without hesitation, "Because I'm strong. Yes, I am strong. That's what Ciel always told me. If I didn't act like it, I'd disgrace everything she entrusted to me. Truth is, I was terrified, but even pretending to be confident made my fear lighter." Sensing this, Veldanava frowned slightly. "It's truly amazing. A tiny being that never existed in the past can now rival me." I smirked. "You're crazily right." There was no time to relax. This was the strongest enemy I had ever faced. I focused everything I had, gathering all my will, all my determination. No tricks, no feats, just a direct strike. I unleashed it. Felt this pure, straightforward attack, simple but containing all of my resolve. Veldanava blocked it with his own power. For the first time, our clash was even. Shockwaves tore through space. Light and darkness spiraled around us. And in that instant, I felt it clearly. I can fight him. I won't lose here. My fear disappeared. I finally understood what I had to do. I tightened my stance, eyes locked onto Veldanava. This time, I'm going to win.
Elpis. It's a name I've only recently heard. A cheeky slime stood in front of me. The name is... Veldanava suddenly remembered something. A conversation I once had with Lucia. What should we name this baby? When asked this question, Veldanava answered with a happy feeling. That's right. Wouldn't Milim be good? Wait a minute. Why had I forgotten? That was before Milim was born. Veldanava had certainly spoken another name. Now that I remember that, I'm convinced that it was all inevitable. I see, surpassing his parents had been achieved.
Thank you.